Hey guys, and thanks for joining us again today for another episode of A1A Adventures. This one is going to be an update on the GSP, the coral update. So we were previously back and forth with this crazy, stubborn, and resilient green star polyp coral. It was once on a rock down here. The rock then was getting pushed around between the wave maker and between this crazy big gorilla crab that we have back here. Let me see if I could find him. No, I can't find that big piece of meat right now with two claws, but so he was a culprit of throwing this rock that the GSP was glued to and secured to very securely around, and then it started to disrupt the GSP's health. The GSP wasn't coming out anymore and starting to grow a lot of algae on it. So we moved it into this tank, and this tank basically is a rehabilitation tank for one of our fish that had a very bad damaged back fin on it, and this tank was also being used to house the GSP to give it somewhat of a quarantine life as well. Now this is a 10-gallon freshwater starter kit, and the LED lights were actually sufficient enough to allow this to come out every day and continue to grow. And so being that it was thriving very well, we actually made a little project of taking that exact rock that was in that smaller 10-gallon freshwater tank, and I glued it to our MagFloat cleaner brush. And it fit on there pretty contour, so it worked out fairly well. Now the little flowering piece of the GSP is right there on the left, but there was a lot of it left over that was still salvageable that I didn't believe was worth throwing away. So I actually got some reef glue, I glued it directly to the back of this tank, and we just upgraded our wave maker. We upgraded it to a dual head. So this dual power head actually has a lot more power to give it the flow that it needs, as well as provide the flow for the rest of the tank as a 32-gallon. And mainly the flow coming directly from the stock filter, the stock power head of this BioCube, gives it the sufficient flow that it needs, or will need, to at least continue to grow, as well as being close to the LEDs up top, that it's going to have the proper lighting as well. In addition to moving those two pieces of green star polyp coral around, they're actually now out of reach of anything disrupting it. So nothing can really go and pick on it, or, I mean, even the peppermint shrimp that we had bought that we thought would hopefully clean it, I mean, no, they were more disrupting it and picking at it. They already ate one of our other soft coral CJ frags that we had in one of our other videos, link in the description below. And not to mention, sometimes the fish would sometimes just pick at a little bit of the algae on it. But with this being positioned up here and with a good solid current, they're really not interested whatsoever. And now the bottom left portion of the green star polyp that's actually glued in the back of this tank is already starting to grow. It's already starting to spread. It's fat, it's healthy. It's already pushed over some of the glue part that was sticking out of the side. And it seems to be thriving and should spread hopefully pretty soon. And I positioned it about 3/4 of the way up on the back wall of the tank. So hopefully it's going to grow and spread and continue to look beautiful, hopefully once again. And this piece right here, it's actually good because I can actually still clean my tank. I could move it around if I want, move it up closer to the light, move it up closer to the power head if I needed to, so it's easily to reposition it. And that little piece that's still left keeps coming out every single day. So I still continue to add my buffer pH calcium, as well as I just finished the last of my phytoplankton. But in this tank, because it has better UV lighting, I don't like to add too much of the phytoplankton because it does feed the algae particles pretty well and they start to grow pretty fast, which I don't want to happen. And I just wanted to make this video as a continual update on our GSP, our green star polyp coral, because there's always a lot of questions and concern of to why are my green star polyps not coming out? Why are my green star polyps not growing? Well, here's just a little bit of my personal experience of taking care of them and what you should and shouldn't do and what you could avoid to hopefully help your soft coral from not enduring the same problems as mine has. So if you are a beginner to intermediate soft coral or a saltwater aquatic keeper, definitely, even if you're an expert, definitely make sure to go ahead and like this video. Please subscribe to our channel. Or if this is your first time visiting our channel, sorry to lately introduce myself, my name is Adam, and we have a bunch of animals as well as freshwater and some saltwater fish. So if you're into that sort of thing, make sure you do support this channel, please, by liking and subscribing. Also make sure to hit that notification bell button below, which will keep you updated on all of our future videos as well as notify you when our new videos do come out. So thank you for watching. Once again, A1A Adventures.